Special event alert.
I picked up my dog from the vet after getting his teeth cleaned, and he puked all over my car, which is number.
Which is why you're late for changeover, your weekly space news and variety show. I'm Marty Smith, your host, and I'm joined by Mr. History, Eric Perrott.
I'm glad he didn't puke in my car. Holy cow.
Dude.
And our man in the closet, Jake Wall.
What's going on, guys? Always good to see you.
We're here to bring you the latest headlines and updates pertinent to all Guardians and to the lesser branches as well. So take your seats, get informed, and have a laugh, because
Late for Changeover is rocking it from the mountain to the space coast.
I'm saying I'm going to change it.
Yeah. There you go. Man.
Fellas, welcome back from Mexico, Eric.
Thank you very much. Yeah, man. It was a great week away. It was good
Where'd
stuff.
you go down there?
Vendata. I'm saying it
Vendetta?
wrong. It's Vidanta, something like Viadanta. It's where the Mexican U.S. Open is played. The Mexican Open is played. Freaking crazy properties. You know, we did the little freaking dog and pony show so we could get some free things.
Oh, really?
You know what they
Like
showed me? A 7,000 square foot, 4-bedroom apartment up on the top, top of the building.
Yeah.
And
7,000 square feet.
Yeah. So it's all about residencies. People buy these places and they get 6 to 8. It's almost like a timeshare, but they swear it's not. Because you can, if you don't use your time, you can rent it and you get the money and
right.
Yeah, it's a little flexible.
Sounds exactly like a timeshare that they always talk about, right?
So we listened to it and we said no, because we're buying we're going to buy a future home near Marty.
Yeah.
So, we just didn't have the cash, but we had a great time.
So that's how you went down there on it. Nice for the.
Well, we went down on our vacation club. We got a free week.
Oh, okay.
Because of the points that we we gathered from our cruising and all our trips.
Oh yeah.
So we went down there, played the golf course. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty damn cool place. It's just so it's impossibly expensive to eat on the property. So we ended up going off the property to eat, and that was pretty cool. Saw some turtles on the beach hatching eggs, and
nice.
It was really cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
We had iguanas falling from the tree while you were down there in Mexico.
Too cold.
Jake, tell Eric what's that video you saw?
Oh, I saw a kid. It was like a cooking video, but the kid goes, when the world gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And when the world gives you tree chickens, and he holds up like 3 iguanas, he goes, you make iguana tacos. And he like goes through, and they looked really good. I was like, all right, man, you might be talking me into it.
He cooked an iguana.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh. And there was a lot of meat on those 3 things.
That was,
and they were all just falling out of the tree, and they're invasive. So
yeah,
I'll send you guys a video of the hatchlings where the beach staff, they pick them up every night.
Okay. Oh, they do?
Take all the eggs so the birds and stuff won't get them. And then when they hatch, they take them out to the sea themselves at night. Again, so the birds and critters won't get them. Wow. So we got a picture of all these hatchlings in a barrel, in a bucket, which was really cool. Yeah.
That is awesome.
It was a good time.
Huh. Well, good. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Good Jake, as always. You both of you guys look freshly shorn on your head, man. You're looking good.
Nice.
You guys are looking lefty and righty there, man. That's looking good. I guess that makes me the dick. So
you got the layout wrong, but
yeah. Well, you
don't try it. It'll take 10 minutes of you fumbling around with it.
Can't put the beans in front above the frank.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
No, I'm
Well, I thought we'd start this episode off with a little complete the headline because I came upon some good stories.
I like.
It has been a few weeks since we did it, so I thought we'd start that off. What do you think?
Hell
Cool.
yeah.
Send it.
All right, so I'm going to rearrange this here so I can put the first story.
You got to put the balls on the.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I did, right? Let's see. Okay, our first story is from militarytimes.com, and here is the headline.
Oh.
Fort Hood soldiers try out first campus-style dining facility and will receive a $39 a day entitlement, which has been nicknamed blank.
What, the entitlement?
Yeah.
What has the entitlement?
The money has been nicknamed what? And it'll be a real cheesy, dumb nickname like they would normally come up with, right?
Like your chow stipend. Some bull.
Yeah, so get creative. That's about how dumb it is, right?
Oh.
All right.
$39 entitlement, which has been nicknamed.
It's classic music.
Oh,
I mean, this is not Florida style. You need more oompa, like.
I'll just go stand outside and record it tomorrow.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, Eric, what do you got?
Man, I'm drawing a blank, but let's go with something like sustenance plan.
Oh, that's way too creative, actually.
Oh, okay.
So,
That
Jake,
buzzed.
what do you got?
I'm trying to come up with a witty rhyme or.
Oh, yeah,
something.
see, that would have been, yeah.
Yeah, your meat money. I'm going with.
Oh, I like meat money. That would have been better. But unfortunately, no.
Oh, not meat money?
No meat money?
Soldiers on the Essential Station messing program, especially those in the barracks using a meal card, will have an entitlement of $39 a day or freedom dollars per day to use at the dining facility. They're calling it freedom dollars at Fort Hood. So you get 39 freedom dollars. I didn't say I was proud of it. I'm just saying.
So it's not actual money. It's like.
No, it is money. Well, it's the stipend. It's the entitlement they're giving you. $39.
So it's like a meal card with $39
daily?
Yeah, it's daily. They're giving them basically $40 of freedom dollars a day to eat.
Can you save it for like lobster day?
Well, I'm sure somebody's going to.
Something's recycled, dude. Like something like you don't eat for 2 days and all that money
holy
goes
shit,
away.
I got $80.
Right?
It goes away. You don't get.
It's a new savings plan, man.
Yeah.
It said there have been complaints about the quality and accessibility of food on certain installations. The Army's campus-style dining initiatives are aimed at providing a remedy and helping soldiers who may not have the resources to go elsewhere. So they're trying something. So
I like meat money better.
Meat money.
What were those paper coins we used to get in the desert? You remember those coins? They were like the pogs.
Yeah, the pogs. Yeah, they were.
Yeah,
they were paper. I thought they were. Well,
or they were like a cardboard paper.
Yeah.
Did you ever do those, Eric? Did you ever go to Kuwait or?
No.
He was never into civilized. He was.
Because they didn't. They would take U.S. dollars, but then they wouldn't give you any coins back.
Yeah,
it was like a pog with like a soldier raising a flag on it, or like it was some patriotic crap on it.
No, we didn't have those.
Just means we have your money. And you get this pog.
Yeah.
All right, our next headline comes from stripes.com. All right.
Ooh.
A Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri soldier will spend the rest of his life in prison without parole after a bullet lodged in a blank was among the evidence that led to his conviction in the shooting death of a sergeant. This is really almost unfair. You'll never get it. You don't ever even come up with something funny.
I got it.
Together. Oh, you got it. No.
Oh, I'll go for. No, you want to go first, Eric? All right. The soldier will spend life in prison after a bullet lodged in a nearby prostitute was among the evidence that led in the conviction of the shooter.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Wrong, but it's awesome.
Damn it.
That's really good, though.
Fort Leonard Wood, you know there's some nice ladies around there.
Oh, around every Army installation. Are you kidding?
The barracks Betty.
The soldier will spend life in prison after a bullet lodged in a piece of fruit.
Oh.
That was among the evidence that led to the conviction of his shooting death.
Oh my God, Eric! How do you do that, man? How
Piece
do you
of fruit. What are you talking about?
Are you serious?
Watermelon
On
cotton
October
bullet?
21st, 2024, Sergeant Sarah Rogue, 23, was reported missing after failing to report her to her unit for morning formation. A search began. Her body was found in a garbage bag placed in a dumpster. In her apartment, investigators found a bullet lodged in a banana inside the refrigerator. That bullet matched a firearm found in Specialist Wooster Rancey's off-post apartment.
Wow.
Rancey was found guilty on Wednesday, February 4, 2026. How do you do that, man?
Wow.
That's amazing.
So that bullet went through.
I guess through the refrigerator and lost momentum and stuck in a banana. I guess.
I was thinking more like a piece of watermelon on the top of the counter, but
Wow.
Yeah.
Eric, you are uncanny, man.
it's that
You are
mental freaking bridge you and I have, man. I'm
Yeah,
really
really? Eric's got the experience with finding random bullets everywhere.
They do seem to lodge themselves in some strange
They
places.
never
You know
check
what,
their
though?
fruit. They never check their fruit. That's a big
Yeah,
mistake.
and honestly, they never check the prostitutes, so they're never gonna
No.
find.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
That's true. All right, our last story comes. I don't remember where it came from. Militarytimes.com, I think.
There you go.
So, oops. Off. Okay. A U.S. soldier who wasn't wearing pants was found asleep in a German blank. A U.S. soldier who wasn't wearing pants was found asleep in a German blank.
Yep.
All right.
I'm good.
All right. U.S. soldier who wasn't wearing pants was found asleep in a German
Eric.
Taxi.
Ooh.
Not bad. A German taxi with no pants on.
Yeah. My guess is he broke into a German liquor store to find more booze, and then passed out. So German.
Well, that would have made sense. That would have made sense.
At a bar.
But
If it was Okinawa, we would have known. Like,
he was on a
on
balcony.
an old
On the
lady's
balcony.
porch.
Yeah,
Every
an
time.
elevated balcony too.
Yeah,
Yep.
balcony porch.
The unidentified soldier was found sleeping in an unoccupied room of a German retirement home.
Wow. Wow.
He was found on Sunday by an employee who had been delivering breakfast to residents. Investigators described the soldiers as heavily intoxicated and wearing only a sports jersey and underwear. The soldier couldn't say how he ended up at the retirement home.
This is
I bet
the
he
worst
couldn't.
brothel ever.
Why is everybody asleep?
They're all so old. Red light district, more like blue light district. Give me a
all
break.
the blue hair.
Oh. Breakfast wasn't bad though. Can't complain about it. It's kind of a nice touch.
I didn't count on the sponge bath, but I'll take it.
Hey,
Mm. There you
who
go.
am I to shun their customs?
Oh, that concludes. Complete the headline for this week. Very good, gentlemen. Well done. Well done. Good thing we're not
One
keeping
out of
score on
three.
these things.
1 out of 3. That wasn't bad.
I was better.
That's
You guessed
insane.
one out of nowhere last
is
time. And this is one out of
absolutely
nowhere
insane.
again.
Really?
Like,
You
damn.
really did. Yeah, you did. You guessed one. What was it? The one you guessed? It was complete. I was like, are you effing kidding me that you got that?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you had just said you're never going to get this.
I know. I just said it again. I said I should just give you the answer. You'll never think of this.
Oh,
You should stop telling him that.
Fruit.
I'm trying to come up with witty banter, and Eric's trying to solve the puzzles. That's the mindset.
Well, I was trying to make it like like the old.
That's 40 years
Hollywood.
worth of military experience, baby. We got.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, of arresting people who find
seen it all, done it all. Come on.
Yeah,
man. God.
And that's combined. I didn't say my 40. It was 20 for me and 20 for Jake.
Yeah.
Well, whereas Jake's stories were probably more self-initiated, your stories, Eric, is probably something you stumbled upon. It's like, oh my God, you'll never read this blotter. You'll never believe this, right?
Oh man, I still wish we would have been able to find those blotters.
Oh, me too. It was so fun. It was so fun back in the day when they would publish that shit, right?
Yeah.
Jake, do you remember the time when Schriever was having so many DUIs? Have I brought this up before? Remember that period of time when Schriever was having, I think it was Schriever was having so many DUIs that, one of the punishments I remember back then was if you got the DUI, you had to go change the sign, right?
Yeah, Pete was
so many days since the last DUI sign,
Yep.
you had to go out and change that.
Yeah, Pete was the same way. And
then Pete, maybe it was Pete.
Yeah. And then they stopped doing it because that was unfair punishment.
Right.
Yeah, only because Fort Carson had a rolling digital counter that they had to add a third digit to. They were like, how did we not see a third digit? Man, this was a waste.
We can't even get to double digits on the days without a DUI. It always goes 5 days and then the weekend and then resets on Monday.
Yeah.
0.
It's like a trickle, 1 on a Wednesday. And then it jumps by double digits. Oh, it was a good weekend.
But yeah, those blotter stories were great. They were wonderful. And they were a good mentally they were a good disincentive to not go fuck up, right?
No doubt. Yeah.
But I don't know. It's too bad. Maybe everybody's has hurt feelings now. All right, let's get a news, shall we? Eric, the first story is about space.
My favorite.
I know. Welcome back. We're going to talk space.
You.
But as we kick off this new space race and we will try to step off into the stars, there's going to be some California people who are going to pull it right back down. So we think we want to get ahead of China. Not according to the California environmentalist groups. So
well, you got the snowy Glover, Dover, or whatever.
Oh, well, there's two other things too. There's two other things too. So from stripes.com, Vandenberg Space Force Base is ready to take off, but not everyone is on board. Ooh, witty writing, isn't it?
All right.
Vandenberg Space Force Base's 100,000 acres was a testing ground in the 60s for early generation ballistic missiles, and today it's a launch site for satellites, classified missions, and other payloads key to the future of space. This new era has been marked by a sharp jump in flight from the Santa Barbara County military facility that started in 2021 when SpaceX began sending into orbit Starlink internet satellites. Now Vandenberg is aiming higher with its Spaceport of the Future initiative. That sounds exciting, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is exciting.
The agency is making plans for a nearly $900 million makeover of the aging base with roads, buildings, launch pads, and other facilities to handle an anticipated surge in launches. Among the plans are upgrades to the base's rail service and harbor, alternatives to hauling up rockets to the base via nearby windy roads. Yeah, those roads are ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're the dumbest roads in the world to bring a space vehicle to the pad, right?
They're fantastic for motorcycle riding. But
yeah. Because it's all windy.
Yeah, it's great.
In fact, Eric, one of their big points of interest is to show the one part of the road that's leading to where the shuttle would launch.
Yeah,
it wasn't built big enough, so they had to cut grooves in so the wings. I was like, gee,
Yeah, we did ORIs out at Vandy. I did 2.
Okay, so you've
years.
seen that point, that fantastic point of
Went
history.
into the BAB, the big ass building. I got to go up to which one was it?
Building.
The BAB. And one of the what did you just say it was? The vehicle?
The shuttle?
Yeah, I got to go up and take a look inside the shuttle. I got a picture of me sticking my head in one.
Of course you did.
Yeah, of
For a
course.
man that hates space. You're like,
Well, you did that because I was part of the IG team, man. Toured you around.
Right.
Yeah.
And nobody could tell the IG no.
No.
Of course, right?
yeah,
You
dude.
know, the evacuation of how you got away from one of those,
Yeah.
you know how you do it?
Run.
That's if you're way up at the capsule and it's up on its tail end.
Yeah.
So you're really high up.
I think it's like a slide or something like that.
It's a
right? Or
cable.
emergency rope. Yeah.
It's a cable with a like a basket, like the Coast Guard uses.
Yeah. Right.
So you jump in
right.
the basket, hit this freaking pipe that moves up and sends this thing straight down.
That's crazy.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
that's
it's a hell of a ride, that's for sure.
Yeah.
71 rockets blasted off last year, most of them by SpaceX. 100 or more could take off this year, possibly making it the busiest spaceport in the world. We're in the beginnings of the second space race. That's what you're seeing, said U.S. Space Force Colonel James Horn III, who's the base commander. But not everyone's happy about the base's big plans.
Of course not. It's California.
This is interesting. This is a part I never even considered. The blasts from the takeoffs and subsequent sonic booms experienced south of the base have stirred up controversy, scaring wildlife, rattling nerves, and sparking conflicts with environmentalists, state officials, and residents. Michaela Shocks, an area homeowner, said, "If I am upstairs and my door is slightly cracked, the boom can slam my door, and we are 100 plus miles away." So, all right, I never really factored that in. That would kind of suck.
100 plus miles away.
That's what she says. I
Would
don't
it
know.
have that kind of impact at 100 miles?
Where would that have to be? She's at what, in San Diego? That's farther away than
farther
San
in San Diego. Yeah, that's farther in San Diego.
So
Yeah,
she's in
I'm
Vegas.
not buying that. I'm not buying
First of all, that's not a local area resident. You know, it would destroy houses if you're 100 plus miles. Like,
if it's 100 plus miles and it's rattling your windows and shutting internal doors, yeah, it's probably destroying windows.
I call
5 miles away.
Bull feces,
Me
Michaela.
too.
You're full.
But
of
they are Californians, Jake. They are Californians. So
Dude,
Starlink.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That I loved that base when I was stationed there, but man, it is such a pain in the ass. Like, they have empty lots in base housing because they couldn't get permission to. They would tear down houses, but then they didn't get permission to rebuild a house. So it's literally like not spaced out appropriately. It looks like this. It's like house, empty spot, house, empty spot.
Right.
In base housing, and then everybody has to move off base because there's
because they can't rebuild. Yeah. I mean, there's
empty parking lots with the building that was torn down, but the parking lot is still there.
And that was when 06, 07? You were there 20 years ago?
Yeah.
Right. And look at Malibu.
I've been back
now.
Since. I went
look
back
at Malibu now. They still can't rebuild because of all the regulations from the fire. They still can't rebuild because of all the regulations that California puts on
houses that were there. You're rebuilding on an existing site that was a house.
Well, California, I remember following that for a little while. They weren't letting homeowners go into their lots to clear their own shit themselves because they're like, "Oh, this is dangerous. We got to get in there first."
Of course.
And so it would sit for months and months and months. And I was like, I can go. I could have had it cleared by now.
But you had to pay them to do it too.
Right.
Or pay a permit to clean shit up.
For a permit. Yeah. It's ridiculous. That's why housing's all fucked up.
They have a wonderful governor. I'm sure they would be the next president.
Well, and it's weird. A governor
if you were homeless, you could get on that property, no problem.
Right. Well, yeah. You could probably squat on it. You'd squat on it, it'd be yours for the rest of your life. So Starlink satellites launched from the base are put in orbit around the poles. That requires a Falcon 9 to fly closer to the coast than past base flights, causing sonic booms in Santa Barbara, Ventura, and other Southern California communities. Space Force officials acknowledged that they didn't expect the Falcon flights to cause such a ruckus, even as the population of Santa Barbara and Ventura counties roughly doubled to nearly 1.3 million since the early 1970s. The researchers found that the most intense booms are heard from Santa Barbara to Oxnard and miles inland, especially in the spring and fall when upper level winds carry the sound on shore.
Okay.
With somewhat fewer booms heard in the winter and very few in the summer. The base is now launching fewer rockets at night and also deploying more monitoring stations in communities such as Ojai to better capture the impact. But there's only so, I mean, you can't, there's certain orbits they got to launch at night, right? To reach, or there's certain things. So it's not like they can cancel all the night launches. You know, it's just like, sorry, you know, we can't cancel all of them.
Yeah.
Now, here you go, Eric. A more direct effect of the flights is to the abundant wildlife on the base. Among it is the at-risk buckwheat blue butterfly, the western spadefoot toad, and the western snowy plover shorebird, as well as several marine mammals. Daryl York, a wildlife biologist for the Space Force at Vandenberg, said, "This is the last refuge for a lot of our species." Yeah, a bird that nests on the beach. It's like, nature's like, I've been trying to get rid of this damn thing for 100 years, man. It's the dumbest bird we ever
what
made.
about the families down on the Malibu beach?
Yeah.
They already successfully drove the plovers away, so they don't count.
Yeah, they drove them up, right? And now they got to, somebody's got
that does suck, but
studies have shown that seals and other marine mammals can flee into the water during launches, which can cause injuries or lead them to abandon their colonies. Birds and other land wildlife are flushed from their nests too, to return 5 minutes later.
All because of a launch.
Right.
I mean, to be fair, we would see a launch every other month or so, every third month.
Yeah.
And now they're chucking them up there like one a week.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
well, they had 75 last year or whatever.
The frequency, 70. So that multiple. So the frequency would get really annoying, probably.
Right.
I get that.
But it is funny how they're trying to prevent Vandenberg from growing, of course, with all this, you know, the wildlife, the noise and all this stuff. I never heard one study when they were putting all those wind turbines up. And those things are just killing wildlife, man.
And what's their alternative? Okay, so, we don't want this. Let's solve the problem. You're not going to reduce the launches, right? So what's your other option?
Relocate.
Yeah.
Where? Let's think.
They're going to say it's not up to us to come up with it. We just want to stop you.
Yeah.
Period. And that's it. That's all they want to do. They just want to stop them. So where China's like, you know, they're building coal plants and they're putting rockets up, no matter if they explode or not, they're just keep doing it.
I distinctly remember China launching a new rocket, and one of the rocket bodies was anticipated. They thought it was going to come in over a random village, and I remember the news article of they gave them like 30 minutes warning, being like, hey dudes, heads up, our new math showed this, and it came in and just destroyed half that village. And they're like, dude, we gave you warning.
We're off the hook internationally. I mean,
it was
launch another
village. What do you guys? What do you international people want?
And here, and you know, if Florida could launch into polar orbits, California would be out of business, right?
Yeah. So why can't they launch into polar orbit?
Because we don't launch over the ground. We launch over the ocean for safety purposes. So Vandenberg is like a little nub at the farthest edge of California, and then they launch south. So it's
Okay,
all over water in case it is an emergency.
that makes sense now. I got you.
But it's flying along the coast to get a good pole,
Right.
In Florida, there's not enough distance, huh?
Yeah,
To
it
get
can't
over
because it's got to go north south essentially.
Yeah.
So, but it's got to take off north. So.
Okay.
But I mean, all the studies about all that wind turbine stuff and how it's screwing up the especially the ones in the ocean. The ones in the ocean are effing up like mammals and fish and the vibrations and all that stuff. Not to mention all the birds they're killing. You know,
Yeah.
I don't remember any studies on that preventing those things from going up. So
That's clean energy.
It's not in my backyard. I don't care.
yeah, right,
That's the
right.
thing. They don't. That's the unfortunate thing is that they don't really care about the animals. They care about them because they're only in their backyard. That's it. They just don't want it to happen in my backyard.
Right, and they don't want any of this to happen, so they just latch on to something. You know, that's all it is. So anyway, good luck. I'm sure. I don't know. It seems like they got to push it through. I mean, for what we plan to do, especially like Starlink wants to put them, or I mean, SpaceX wants to put 1 million satellites up there,
Which is crazy too. I like honestly though. Well, the frequency of launches is crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And the amount of satellites, if we can already see the Starlink constellation sometimes
you said that before. That's nuts.
Then I can't imagine 1 million up there, and we're only at what 4,000 now. I said only 4,000. You know,
that was a story last week. So Eric, SpaceX petitioned the FCC for 1 million satellites constellation.
Good Lord, man.
Yeah. So all right, I don't know how that's going to end up. To be honest with you, I know they want it to happen, but California's pretty powerful loobbing. So I don't know if federal government's going to have to step in and go, hey, eat it. We're going to do this. So
well, they're going to move the base up to Washington or freaking down to Baja or something.
I don't know. It's interesting. So I found these next 3 stories. They're all like on tech. So I thought we'd cover them all together. All right.
Cool.
The first one I found in Fox. Whoops, that's the wrong one. First one I found on Fox, and it's about the new M1E3 tank that's coming out. So, the headline is Army's new M1E3 Abrams tank is a hybrid drive silent killer.
Ooh.
Right? Secretary of War Pete Hegseth has his Arsenal of Freedom tour, quote unquote, in full swing, visiting the nuclear submarine production floor at Newport News, Virginia, and Blue Origin space launch at Cape Canaveral, Florida. His goal: restore American industrial prowess and secure freedom for generations to come. You'll never guess which program is moving fastest of all. It's the Army's new M1E3 Abrams tank. The M1E3 Abrams is 5 years ahead of schedule.
No way. I don't believe it.
And it's a hybrid. So the M1E3 prototype rolled out at the Detroit Auto Show in January. The first platoon of the M1E3 will be ready for testing by soldiers in 2028. As seen in Detroit, the new M1E3 is a sleek change from earlier Abrams models. Gone is the top turret position. Now the 3-man crew sits side by side in the hull where the armor is strongest. External cameras, sensors, heat-detecting thermal sights, and laser rangefinders feed into gaming-inspired cockpit displays. An M1E3 tank crew can remotely fire a Javelin anti-tank missile with a 2.5-mile range and a range of other weapons, including loitering munitions. So,
what's it do against drones?
Well, they have stuff for that too, but this is what it looks like so far. So,
oh damn, that's slick.
There's no like top turret hatch on top where the guy comes out, and directs shit around.
Or
so and they got rid of the 50 cal too. So, and I'll read you this. So, but you see, there's like a tow missile on top.
Yeah,
that's the Javelin, isn't it?
Top, or the Javelin. Sorry.
Yeah, I think that's a Javelin.
And then just a ton of sensors on that thing. So,
That's sleek looking. That's cool.
And it went from, I think, 80 tons to 60 tons, so it's lighter. And it can cross a bunch of NATO stuff now that it couldn't cross before, bridges. So
it's interesting, though, because based on the whole thing in Ukraine right now, the tanks are so vulnerable from these drones dropping munitions on it.
Yes.
So
yes. And thank you for bringing that up, Eric, actually.
Oh, you're welcome.
That's a great segue.
So here are the 5 attributes of the new M1E3 Abrams. A Formula One cockpit. The M1E3 tank has a driver interface that looks like an Xbox controller. Just as important, the tank uses a modular plug-and-play open system software backbone. Soldiers can plug in new apps and upgrade it at a point in the vehicle software where all the things that make the vehicle run are protected. And it has quiet mode. That's the next thing. It's a hybrid. The M1E3 will have a Caterpillar diesel engine and a Sappa transmission that allows it to switch into electric mode. The hybrid electric drive is all about silent stalking. Iraqis facing the Abrams in 91 called it the whispering death, but the new Abrams tanks take the silent mode into a new realm when the tank is running on electric. Add in heat signature reduction and electronic jammers. The new Abrams takes silent lethality to a new level. Can you imagine a 60-ton thing? It's like sound like a golf cart.
It's going to be one scary ass vehicle.
Yeah,
it's going to be knocking on your back door. And you won't even know it's there.
Active protection. Shoot at an Abrams, and active protection will detect, target, and obliterate you. This is the Army's term for a system that can sort out a whole range of incoming threats, from recoilless rifles to anti-tank guided missiles, rockets, tanks, tank rounds, and rocket-propelled grenades, and, of course, drones.
Yeah.
The best part is the detection system nails the location of the enemy shooter so the Abrams crew can destroy it. And that doesn't really apply to a drone, but
unless
maybe it has...
How are they picking up the signal of the drone unless they found some new technology to identify a guy?
Right. Maybe they can sense being lased or something like that.
I thought you were going to tell me there's like 100-foot net over the top of it that keeps it from coming close or something. Because, in Ukraine, they put the nets over their roads.
Yeah.
To stop the drones from hitting them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something extremely simple, and it's working good.
Reactive armor already in Abrams standard. Tiles fitted on the tank hull prevent penetration by RPGs and deflect blast downward or outwards, depending on the tactical situation. The Army really doesn't like to talk about this secretive system, but the M1E3 will improve on it. And great guns. With lessons drawn from the Ukraine battlefield, a 30-millimeter chain gun replaces both the 50 caliber and the loader's gun. So the 30-millimeter can hit light armor vehicles like the Russian BMP. It can also chew up drones. That's probably why they replaced it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Remember, remote control permits the crew to fire without popping the hatch. So they can do everything from within.
Inside.
So that'll be pretty cool. I mean,
the two things I'm concerned with is, one, the Xbox controller integration did not work well for submarine, like in the Titanic area.
No.
Right.
So, and then, dude, somebody's going to get ran over in the carpool area, so they're going to put like a beepy noise on that thing. And it's going to have a reflective belt and backup beep, like my Honda with the angels. Like, oh, they're going to have something.
I can't imagine how long that electric motor would run. But then I also kind of can't imagine why they would need it, to be honest with you. Because even if it's electric, it's still a 60-ton machine with squeaky wheels and tracks and all that shit.
Metal.
Yeah. I mean, how silent can it be?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like, there's a knock on your door and you open it up and there's a tank barrel staring at you. Like, whoa.
That Abrams got me so good.
Maybe to another tank. Yes.
Yeah. At engagement distance. Okay.
Yeah.
I can see the reduction of heat signature. Now that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That makes more sense than the silent stealth attack. But
yeah.
I don't know. That'd be cool, but at least it's ahead of schedule. They said 2028 is when the first platoons of tanks will be rolling out.
That's awesome.
That's cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Which is pretty interesting because I watched this this thing on World War II about the Panther and the what's the other big German tank they had? The Tiger versus the Sherman, right? And it was what they concluded was it was a difference in philosophy between the United States and between Germany, where the United States philosophy was kind of like what the Soviets were. We'll get something that's easy to produce, just pump them out, pump them out. Yeah. Whereas the Germans were like, well, we need to make a perfect machine. And they were talking about how the Tiger could barely go 100 miles without pulling maintenance on it. And there was a lot of times where the German tanks couldn't fight in the tank battle because they were in maintenance. Whereas the Americans were just like, here's another Dodge Ram coming. Yeah.
All the engineers on those tool projects went over to Audi afterwards. Because of the maintenance required on those things.
Right.
I'll tell you what, though, the Tiger and the Panzer were freaking terrifying to go up against when they weren't in maintenance.
When they weren't.
Because our tanks were so vulnerable with the armor on it.
But that was the whole thing. Over longevity, they couldn't keep them running. There were, like, when they went down for maintenance, they had to almost go back to, like, depot. Like, you couldn't make
they were
field
so much
repairs.
heavier than ours, too.
But because of the machining of the parts that they had, it could only be done way back from the front lines. Whereas you could take a country boy mechanic and fix a Sherman tank. Now we've completely flipped. Now we got this M1E3 that's loaded with electronics.
Yeah, you need a brain scientist with a.
What if your Xbox controller goes down? Do you have like some fucking
different one
there? It's just like, I'm just doing it manually, baby. We're going
low battery. Come on.
Yeah, that's going to be difficult.
Player one has entered the game.
Does it keep going or does it pause when your battery runs out?
Sorry, it was AFK.
Worse would be keep going full speed. You're like, oh shit, quick, pull me out.
On electric mode. All right, let's find. I think this is another stripes.com. Yeah, it is another stripes.com article that I found. So, in addition to that, the next gen helmets are coming to the Navy and the Marines pilots, right? So they're making a new pilot helmet. The Navy in January awarded Gentex Corporation a $22.6 million contract, which doesn't seem very high in some of the contracts that we've read, right?
Yeah.
To produce more than 5,000 next generation fixed wing helmets for Navy and Marine pilots flying FA-18 Hornets and Super Hornets, EA-18G Growlers, and other fixed wing aircraft. The new helmet will replace the Gentex built HGU-55P and HGU-68P that pilots have worn since the 80s and 90s. Let's see. Let me show you. Isn't that a great picture? That does look cool, though.
It's evil looking as shit, man. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, that's a good looking helmet.
But you've guys seen some of these videos of the rotor, the helicopters, and their pilots have sort of the same kind of
setup. But that's all linked up. Yeah, especially like the Apache helmets, right? The Apache, famously, as we learned through Firebirds. We learned through the fantastic movie Firebirds, which is another one we should do a review on. The helmets were designed with extensive input from current Navy and Air Force flyers. The new helmets are much lighter than the legacy headgear and easily upgradable to incorporate digital advancements like modernized heads-up display and night vision capabilities to future-proof them for the foreseeable future. The new helmets will not be available to F-35 Lightning II stealth fighter pilots who wear a highly advanced helmet specifically built for that aircraft. All right, quick bid. Bid on an F-35 helmet.
Just the helmet?
Just the helmet.
Holy shit.
I bet it's got to be $100,000 at least.
Good guess. Jake?
523.
No, not bad. $400,000 for
Wow.
an F-35 helmet. It takes pilots about 2 days to have it personally fitted to their bodies.
Wow.
Whoa.
Almost $500,000 just for the helmet.
I'd like to see how that works, man. We should do a story on that, how that thing works.
Yeah, please bring one in. Tell us how it does. What's it do for you?
Bring one in.
Makes a dinner reservation.
Wait, it's in a milk crate on my bottom drawer in my closet.
Makes a dinner reservation for you and your daughter, your wife.
Yeah,
exactly.
Holy shit, 400,000, man.
It's like soothing music when your heart rate goes up. You're like, oh yeah, thanks.
Oh, it's that calming chair all in one helmet.
All in one.
Yeah. And
all
you
that
put it on,
experimenting on
and the world of Disney is all around you. It's like, whoa, look at this, baby.
Oh, man.
Our last big tech contribution is from the Coast Guard.
Coasties.
Right? The Coast Guard is now using tactical jet skis. This comes from taskandpurpose.com. This past month, the Coast Guard was spotted training with a new tool to help with interdictions, jet skis. Yes, the Coast Guard has tactical jet skis. Coast Guard members were recorded testing out the new all-black jet skis in the waters around San Diego, of course, on January 14th and 15th. The video shows them cruising through the coastal waters in formation, gunning it at high speed while doing maneuvers. It also showed them doing coastal insertions. So a team of Coast Guard frogmen rode the jet skis through poor visibility and large waves to make landfall at Coronado Beach before walking away from the surf. I don't know why the Coast Guard needs to do that.
Yeah. What's their interdiction mission?
Invading the country, right?
Invading random countries.
It's like I can see them zooming up, sliding on the shore, jumping off, and they're like, "Okay, what do we do? We're supposed to be in the water."
Yeah,
that was a good move, though.
I like how they literally just painted them black, and then they're like, "There."
It kind of is. It kind of is. So. The new personal
decals, boys. We're going tactical.
According to the Coast Guard, they're a component of newly implemented efforts to increase security along the southwest border. Do you guys want to see a video of it?
A tactical freaking jet ski.
Yeah.
It's got a robotic dog sitting on its handlebars.
They got waterproof NVGs.
Nope, none of that.
Not very tactical.
It's black, Eric. It's black.
What are you talking about, Eric? You see any decals on that thing?
Tactical's not based on color alone.
What do they got to do with this tactical? I mean, they're interdicting. I get it, but
I like how it's still got the mirrors on it, though. I see that. Those are tactical mirrors.
I don't understand this mission at all.
I wonder how fast they go.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
It looks like they're flying.
Yeah. I mean, they're not going to catch a cigarette boat, you know. But they can get to the boat that we just hellfired and speed up and check to see if anything's on. They're like, nope, nothing's alive there. Let's go back.
Yeah,
so,
get some of the drugs. CIA needs to sell them.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I guess maybe if a boat's on fire or something, it's like we got to get up there quick. And like, okay, let's go.
So the term tactical is just based because it's painted black. There's no stealth, quiet. It's still putting a rooster tail up. That's freaking ridiculous.
I mean, look how cool that tactical wetsuit looks.
I don't know what tactical missions are doing.
With a big green vest, safety vest.
Now they say it's for interdictions, and they say, hey, like the Navy has used these for years. You know, Iran even has jet skis with weapons mounted on them.
Oh man,
yeah. Imagine just spraying that.
There's no ramming bumper or anything.
Oh, that would be great! Like like a narwhal fucking horn on the front.
The LAPD cop cars look more tactical than this.
Well, and then make the guy wear that new helmet too. Wouldn't he look cool with a helmet? At least a tactical helmet on it.
Now you're cooking. Now you're cooking, Eric. That's good. I like it. That is good thinking.
Does it have like autopilot so you can shoot and ski at the same time?
Oh yeah, yeah, like they do in the
Autopilot.
like yeah, like they're doing the westerns where he's
Oh.
hiding behind the horse. And
Yeah,
he comes
hide
back.
behind the
He comes
horse.
out and he's shooting them.
I'm behind a jet ski.
You could put it on autopilot and hide on one side. But like, just shoot
Oh,
over the
that's
top
just
of
a
the
loose jet ski. Nope. Surprise, drug dealers. It's the Coast Guard. Pew, pew, pew.
We're tactical. You can't see us.
That was so tactical, I didn't see him coming.
surprise drug dealers.
All right. So for the first show in a long time, the Coasties have not lived up. to the
I was
title.
hopeful for the Coast.
Well, you know, I mean, they made a big deal of it. They made
And it-
videos and everything out there. So
I don't think
I
you
don't know.
understand how cool it is that the Coast Guard was able to just get some fucking cool jet skis.
Yeah,
that's
I guess so.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's cool. I agree.
Whether they do shit or how they justify it in paperwork.
Yeah, we don't care. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man,
I mean, somebody put a request in, and he was like, "Whoa, they approved that request." I was joking.
he
I put it
goes,
for like 10 jet skis, and they said
goes,
yes.
Let me see that paperwork. You said they were tactical. He's like, yeah, man, I got to justify it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We spray painted them black, boss.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You know how long it took us to scrape the decals off that thing? Jones was out there for hours.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, that's it.
Oh,
You know,
Well,
the
right
more we
there.
talk about it, the more it does sound ridiculous because it's like, what are you doing, Coasties? You know, what are you doing? I really do. I think it's just like a goof request, and they're like, whoa, they
yeah,
approved that
strange,
shit, man.
strange.
What are we
Dude,
gonna
you got to
do
make a
with it?
video or something. We got to do something to justify
Oh
it.
yeah. You got a bunch of those black wetsuits? Let's do it. Let's go rip off the beach. Patrol.
Hey, put some helmets on.
Yeah,
That looks tactical.
that's
But you
that.
notice they had the yellow safety vest on.
Yeah,
They
you
couldn't
know?
ignore safety all the way.
Yeah, can't ignore it all the way.
It's broad daylight. They might get rain over.
I can see like a Coast Guard chopper sling loading a freaking jet ski on the bottom, and instead of lowering a basket and a rescue diver,
Yeah.
you just throw the diver into the water with the jet ski, rescues the guy, hooks the jet ski back up, and lifts the whole damn thing
They're
up.
throwing
so-
jet skis out of the
Yeah.
back of the Coast Guard C-130s.
right?
Jet
Now
skis
watch.
swooping around Chinese vessels. Like a
You know
swarm
what?
of
You know what?
sharks.
These jet skis are going to show up in December when they do all their incident report compilations, and they're like, majority of injuries to our Coast Guard team members came from jet skis.
Yeah.
Hey, what did it say? How much they cost?
It did.
I'm gonna-
No, it
I'm
didn't
gonna
say that.
remember that when we have an auction in a year.
Oh yeah, that's
No
a
doubt.
good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much
we
money
gotta
did
do
they
that.
lose on each jet ski?
That's
How
right.
many? What's it cost? 100 combat boots or one jet ski?
Oh,
Well, those guys stationed up in Alaska are like jet skis. I ain't getting on that motherfucker.
not in this weather.
Not in this water. Shit. Even
They
Boston
got-
guys are like,
They got 5 of them. They have to inventory all the time that have never been used.
they're just
Yep.
the
Still
rubber's
here.
dry rotten because they're like, "Yeah, we ain't taking those damn things out.
Some dude's like, the hell? Come on, man.
Or maybe they put it in their pool on base and they're like, okay, mounting drill.
They probably still are required to train. And so they got it in the pool. They roll it over.
Hey,
Look
you
at
got to
they
do
roll it
5
back
hours
over.
this week. Oh,
Yep.
God.
Oh, every time. Jet ski training. Put your helmet on. I'm in a
Hey.
fucking pool.
Where's your vest? Where's your safety vest?
I was trying to find the cost of one.
Yeah.
It doesn't talk about it anywhere. I was like, I gotta know.
Eric's doing research over
I,
here.
I
Oh,
think
man.
I think Jake's right. We'll wait for the auction next
Yeah.
year, and then we'll be like,
Yeah.
used Coast Guard jet ski sold for $1,500. All right, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Jake, you're the only one who did homework again.
Well,
Failure.
Right, I mentioned it. I mentioned it earlier,
and
I'm
it's
just
cool
gonna
because I would like to know more about this dude. So.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a biography on John
Right.
Stapp, Stapp. So John Paul Stapp, fastest man on Earth, American military officer, colonel in the U.S. Air Force, medical doctor and surgeon, born like one of 4 kids, born in Brazil to American missionaries.
Oh, wow.
And then came back to the States, got his bachelor's at Baylor, went on to almost get his doctor's and then, or master's, did a bunch of other schools, but majority of the time he served in the Army Air Corps in 1946 and transferred to military laboratory where he was responsible for testing various oxygen systems and studying the effects of G forces on the human body. The cool thing about this guy is he had no problem if he was doing research and he's like, yeah, it should work. Yeah, put me in. He would just,
and he would do it on himself.
He would literally just do, that's how he got the nickname, the fastest man on Earth. He would throw himself in the experiments all the time.
Wow.
And then he would developed the seat belts and the harnesses for modern ejection seats.
Yeah.
He developed, he went on to further study the amount of G forces that the human body could take. He did numerous experiments on himself, gradually increasing the speed and the G forces. In 51, he achieved an incredible feat by subjecting himself to 48 G's acceleration on he had a specially made rocket sled that was 600 meters long, and it's down, I think it was down in New Mexico. It was acceleration and then deceleration too. So
I thought that many G's would kill you, wouldn't it? Crush
that's
your
exactly
organs?
No, he was like, let's go, boys. Here's the thing.
Wow.
Oh, wait. I'll get to it, but he earned the fastest man on Earth nickname because on December, he set the record for the speed on December 10th, 1953. He reached a speed of 632 miles per hour, exceeded the land speed record, and made him the fastest man on Earth.
Oof.
He believed that the tolerance of human acceleration had not yet been reached in tests, and he said it would be greater. It would be greater speeds were still possible. So before this, I looked at an interview. He had experimented on himself so much that he knew for a fact he was going to lose sight for days, potentially the rest of his life, because of the G forces.
Because
on his eyes,
on his eyes, right?
Wow.
Your eyes are soft, bubbly things, and you're going 600 something miles an hour. So he, as always, experimented on himself, had blindfolded himself for 2 days and tried to live in his own apartment, in his own house.
Oh, so he would know what it would
So
be
he's like, oh, yeah, I could do this. I could be blind.
Oh, wow.
And then he goes experiments on himself.
Wow.
And launches himself on this thing. So his description of it, he said, I felt a sensation in my eyes, somewhat like the extraction of a molar without anesthetic.
Oh, no.
Yep. So he was blind for 2 days, but his survival without any permanent injuries supported the development of further safety technology, including the ejection seat.
Wow.
So even though
surprised the Air Force let him do some of that stuff.
Dude, they're like back in the 50s, man.
Yeah.
Again, they're like
test and trial.
Sounds good.
I think Army Air Force was Wild West, man. Whoever was in the Air Corps, do whatever you want. Do whatever you do, man.
They're like, we'll get something out of it. We'll either know it'll kill you, or
we don't know what you guys. We don't know how
live through it.
We don't know how to govern you guys. So just go.
They're crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, man.
So the crash, he subjected his body to that crash, and it's the equivalent of a head-on car crash at speeds over 100 kilometers an hour. So at like what, 80 something?
Yeah,
to-
70, 80 miles an hour.
Yeah. Despite all his injuries, right? Eye strain, vision loss, broken bones, and bruises. He constantly kept experimenting on himself. He had broken multiple ribs, but he was getting valuable information and
Sounds more like a death wish than a freaking valuable information gathering event.
Well, you know, what's funny is he went on, so he developed all the strappings and the experimenting. He experimented with the ejection seat and saw if you could survive better backwards or forwards, and then with multiple different straps. So he helped develop those side straps, like the multiple point harness that's in the current ejection seat. And he went on to found later on, where is it at?
So while you're looking that up,
You're
saying like nowadays we have the crash test dummies with
Yeah.
all the sensors inside, and they're like, oh, this guy went to the site because you could see the force that was registered on the sensor in there. He just did it himself. And I was like, whoa, that hurt quite a bit. Let me see if I can make this better. Something
I am
like
pissing
that,
blood right now, so we
That's
need
the test dummy.
more
I'm a test dummy.
support in the kidney area.
Wow. Wow. Which is probably more, a streamlined testing way, as long as he lives.
Yeah.
Because it's like, this really hurt right here, which a crash test dummy couldn't tell you. And they're like, well, when can you try it again? He's like, give me a week.
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy.
So he also went on later in life, after he retired from the military, he went on to study and experiment further with car seatbelts. And so we can thank him for the modern safety features, some of the modern safety features
really?
and seatbelts. Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man.
One of the most important ones is that Stapp is credited with being the popularizer as well as the author of the final form of the principle known as Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Will go wrong. Huh,
And he is credited with creating Stapp's Law during his work. And the universal aptitude of ineptitude makes any human accomplishment an incredible miracle.
No doubt. Because we're so inept.
Exactly.
Wow, man.
Our inept abilities to jack stuff up, anything that happens, it's a miracle.
Well, and he lived all his, all the screw ups or all the things that went right.
Oh, yeah.
He
lived through all of it. He died at the age of, I believe it's 89 in November 1999.
Made it that long.
In 99?
In 99. Wow. Yeah. It died at the age of 89 in November 1999.
What did he get? What did he get out of the military as?
100% disabled.
No, rank wise, 100% disabled. Yes, sir.
Actually, he only got 70 for
he's only 70. No, I mean, what rank was he when he got out?
He was a full bird.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Colonel John Stapp, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm sure the government would have got to his conclusions eventually. But but how, right? Were there a ton of guys who were just like John Stapp and they're like, fucking, if he's not going to do it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Maybe. Or was it just
he wasn't the only one stepping up to do these experiments.
He might have been. Yeah.
But he worked with Chuck Yeager. He worked with that balloon testing,
Kittinger and all those guys.
Yeah, exactly. He was literally the doctor right alongside him, and he's like, dude, you can survive. Don't be a sissy. I did it last week.
We should like We should somehow compile all those guys during that time period.
Dude,
It would rock your mind, I think, right?
the amount of confidence that has to give you, right? If you're stepping up, you're Jaeger, and you're going to break the sound barrier for the first time ever,
right?
And you're like, I don't know if I'm going to survive. And this little doctor is like, dude,
I'm here.
I built the harness. I tried it out last week. You're
fine. You're
Worst
fine.
case scenario, you piss blood and you're blind for 2 days. You sissy.
It's okay. You can get around that too. I know how to do it.
Let's go, man.
What a bunch of, brave, crazy, just almost like you said, Eric, almost like death wishy guys.
Yeah.
Right.
They're just pushing it all the time.
all the Mercury astronauts too. They didn't know if that thing was going to blow up.
Here's the thing we don't know though. Early 50s, when we started giving the guys all the drugs, that could have very well been most of these guys. They could all been walking around drugged out of their mind, going, "Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it."
Could have been.
They're just blasted on LSD and shrooms all day, every day. They're like,
"Hey,
strap me in, Dad."
You guys want to get into this shit? Do that MK Ultra shit. You'll be in a second.
Boys.
Don't worry. Easy.
I think it's funny because it's modern day Red Bull.
Oh yeah,
they're all doctors and lieutenant colonels, and you're like, okay,
perfect, rocket.
But these guys prided themselves on not walking away from a challenge. There's
they were solving
that's too much for me, and they're like, you pussy, let's go do it. God, dang,
his awards were pretty impressive, but I mean, I didn't find his like rack or anything. Yeah. Well, and he was Army Air Corps, so he probably had two.
Two.
Army's like stingy with their medals.
They are.
Air Force is like, here's 15. You graduated basic.
Well, an Air Corps, that Army Air Corps, probably had no regulations. People just went into there. I mean, look at all the guys who came out. I mean, Doolittle. Just doing whatever they want to do. Army Air Corps seemed very ungoverned.
It was years ago, but I think we talked about somebody on Camp Cook. He got orders to Camp Cook, and he showed up, and he was like the only dude there, and he's like, "Well, I got to do something." So he gets all the barracks running. He gets a bunch of stuff set up. He's like, eventually, there's going to be somebody showing up. So I'm good. I'm like, if we got orders and they were like, go be the Advon team or go help set up this base, and we show up and we've got to cut the freaking lock on the gate, I don't know that I'm doing a lot, honestly. I'd be like, He'd
break out my lawn chair, will ya?
Like stripes shit for me. Like I'd be out there with some cut off BDU pants,
break out my lawn
shirt, and a barbecue going. They're like, "What's up, boys? I got plenty of meat on."
What? How come this camp's not set up? He's like, "Gosh, I don't know. You wanted me to do that?
Yeah,
I was supposed to do that."
What was his first?
The fridge is full. Sprinklers are running. It's a nice day.
Let's do a planning meeting. Let's do a planning. Come on. Over the grill.
What was Stapp's first name, Jake?
John
Stapp. Yeah. He's an impressive guy.
Hats off to you. Good on you, John Stapp,
Yeah.
man. No shit.
For sure.
We should
Fastest man on Earth.
We should move our unheralded history into these like test pilots, because I'd love to know more about Jaeger and all that group. All those guys. A lot of those guys went
because that
to
starts
Mercury,
early and then just works its way back.
Yeah. These guys did it themselves. That's insane. Like Kittinger, Stapp. Fuck, man, that's ballsy.
And honestly, it wasn't that long ago because I know Jaeger came to visit, or I know people that had seen and talked to him, and they were like, he's kind of a dick. I was like, he kind of has the right to be a dick.
Yeah, right.
Like, he kind of earned it,
Right.
I mean, I sat down. They brought, when I was in Kuwait, they brought some of the Tuskegee Airmen out,
Oh yeah.
and christened the base and everything. But they were in the chow hall just chilling.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm sitting at the table next to one of the guys. And I'm like, I didn't know what was going on. I was like, there's this old retiree sitting at my table. I'm like, what are you doing in Kuwait, man?
Yeah, why were they in Kuwait?
They rechristened the squadron that was landing there.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
So
right.
I was like,
wow.
Yeah, it wasn't that prestigious, honestly. Like, we're still shafting them over. Like, they can't get a stateside cool squadron still. Like,
oh well.
Yeah,
good one, Jake. Way to save the show, man. That was good.
It would have been ruined if it weren't for this.
John Stapp. I want to go into these test pilots. I want to go into these guys, man. That sounds like a good little feature here. Eric?
Yes.
You're reading something. What are you doing?
No, I'm cutting a picture. I was going to cut a picture of Stapp in his rack, and he's in uniform. I got a picture of him.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Full bird colonel. Yeah. So I see a bronze star, and then what's the all red one next to it? That's his highest decoration.
Legion of Merit or something?
Might be. I don't know which one that is. I'll see if I can send it to you guys.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, while you're doing that, let's go ahead and end up, gentlemen. That was fun, man. That was a good episode. That was really good, actually.
Like how you're shocked.
I was like,
we makes good work.
I know you do. I know you do. When I come in to the week, sometimes some of the weeks I'm like, oh, they're gonna love these stories. Other weeks I'm like, and Susan always goes, you say that all the time when there's no good stories, and I'm like, God, these guys are really gonna have to pick it up.
And it's no different.
No different. Yeah.
It's probably better when we have to pick it up because you do more pauses and we're like, oh, quick, let's put something in.
We can talk. Yeah, talk now.
Well, there are times where I'm like, something. 1,000, 2 1,000. Okay, and back to the story. On behalf of all of us here, I'd like to thank you for listening today. Please like, share, and subscribe, and let us know how we did in the comments. And make sure next week that you are not
Jake for changeover.
Man, it's good to see you. Welcome back, Eric, and to everyone watching and listening. Thanks for listening and watching, and we'll see you next week.
Right on.
All right, I'm going full tactical. Black Knighty.
Let's go.